So this is stage 34, the first vertebra, and this is one of those stages where I would describe this as small but significant. There's not an awful lot to do, but what we have got to do will be rather significant. So I've already placed the screws in my screw pot. So we've got PM 2x6s. We did have a, don't know if you can see it in there, we do have a black one left over from a previous stage, and we have PM 2x8, and we also have 5 nuts, M2 nuts, which one will be spare, and I have placed them on here, but they're not, well, they are magnetic, and I have magnetized my my wearer screwdriver. So this is now the 3rd time I'm using it, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if I like it. So let's have a look at the first stage. What we need to be doing is we need to take the vertebra piece 34-1 thoracic vertebra frame, and holding it in this position, using tweezers if you need to. Sorry, you need to hold it in this position so you've got the pegs pointing downwards. You need to place 2 of the M2 nuts there and there, and I would suggest it would be easier with tweezers because that's all you need to do. Alternatively, looking at those holes, you might also get away with a cocktail stick, which I won't at the moment. Let's cheat, let's use a screwdriver. There we go. So you need to just drop those in there, and then we'll drop the second one in like so. Right, so step 2, we need to take part 33-1, which we got in the previous issue, and that's going to go this way round. So you've got like a hole there. Although you've got a hole there, you've got a flat ledge that drops at the back, and then there's a circle at the front, and you can see there that this is going to go into there like so, and there's also locating pegs on the bottom of the thoracic vertebra, and that will plug in like so. And then what we then need to do is take our 2x8mm screws, just the 2 of them, and this might be slightly awkward, but we need to screw those in from the opposite side. So I'm glad I've got my screwdriver magnetized. So I'm going to place my fingers over the nuts, and then I'm going to turn them over so that they don't drop out, and then I'm just going to screw that in, and that really didn't take a lot of screwing. I think these are more the length than the actual amount to screw them in. So sometimes it's a case of finding the nut. There we go. Oh, now that's taken a lot of screwing. That's quite interesting. That's not actually finishing screwing. So why is that? Wow, that's rather interesting. So that would suggest that, I find that odd. This side screwed in literally within a couple of screws. This one I had to screw and screw and screw and screw. So I don't know why. So that's done as tight as I can, and I found in the last episode I could actually get a tighter screw with my Aurea. So that is what I've just done, and I can actually, so I think really this is more of a plastic screw, because I can get a much tighter, and you see there's no damage to the heads. Although this penetrates the screw a lot deeper. There we go. Right. Oh, I keep having my phone go off. 3 episodes in the trot now I've done that. So step 4, we need to turn it back over, and then we need to place in the other 2 nuts there and there. So this is on the right hand side, so I'm guessing there'll be more nuts to come in future issues. So one there, and I've got shaky hand syndrome again. There we go, so they're placed in like that. And step 5, we need to bring in the large socket, which is this new piece that's come in from with this issue, and that needs to be turned that way round, and that needs to be, you see how there's a little hook there, and then obviously you've got the circular leg. That's going to come in like so. It actually won't move. You see there's actually it's shaped. It is actually shaped in an odd way. So that's those 2. So this time around we only need the 6mm screws. Excuse me. So what we will do is we will load our screwdriver up like so, and I'll just place the first one in. Yeah. The other nut, I just let go of it and it fell out. So I would suggest perhaps, whereas it tells you to place both nuts in, I would suggest perhaps you just place the one in. Right, I'm really struggling with this nut. So there we go, that's going in. So yeah, only place the one nut in and then go back to the previous stage, place the second one in, and then as we come to screw the second screw in, we can totally focus on that one nut. And that's going in. Yes, that's gone in. There we go. Right, so there we go, that is stage complete. So the 2 parts have been attached to the thoracic vertebra frame, so we've got these 2 parts there, and I've got to admit, I've got where the stage finishes on the left hand side of the book, I can see on the right hand side of the book the next stage will complete this. So that's it for this issue. Thank you very much for watching, and next week we will be working on a thoracic vertebra.